Today, we're going to go over the AYCM's user interface and how to navigate the app. Now, I'll be using the macOS version of the app, but this applies to the iPhone and iPad versions as well. Though there are some very minor slight differences, but generally everything's pretty much the same. The interface consists of the three panels, that being the sidebar panel, the content panel, and the details panel. Each panel serves a specific purpose depending on the content that's being displayed. Starting with the sidebar, this panel serves as your primary navigation center that can be opened or collapsed by clicking this button right here. This is your project overview card. This card provides immediate insight into the progress of your project. It shows the title of your project, a chart to display the overall project status, and the authors of your novel. I'll tell you about how the project status is calculated here in a second, but first, let's look at the rest of the sidebar panel. The first set of menu options is your project's work menu. This options consist of the dashboard, which provides a comprehensive view of your project metrics. Moving to the workbook brings you to your primary writing environment. The workspace offers a dedicated area for story development, while the outline section helps structure your narrative. You'll find dedicated sections for notes, images, resources. The second set of menu options is your career menu options, the roadmap section for project planning, and the author's lounge for managing your author's profile. Going back to the project progress chart, this particular donut chart displays the status of your project. Unlike most other writing applications, AYCM's progress tracker uses multiple elements to track the status of your project. With other writing applications, they usually just track your writing goal. With AYCM's, your progress is calculated dynamically. Your progress is broken down into three main parts, each shown in a different color. The green represents work that has been completed. The blue section represents all the elements you're actively working on. AYCM looks at several aspects of your story to figure this out. How many words you've written compared to your goal, how many chapters you've started versus finished, your character development progress, how much of your plot is mapped out, the progress on your character arcs, and how many story events you've planned and developed. And finally, the gray represents the work that hasn't been started. It's automatically calculated by subtracting your completed and in-progress work from 100%. Moving on to the content panel, this panel displays additional submenu options from the sidebar menu selection. The content panel adapts based on your selection from the sidebar panel. For example, when working in the workbook, this becomes your primary writing interface. Selecting notes transforms it into a documentation space, while the images section displays your visual references. Each selection optimizes the space for its intended purpose. The details panel provides in-depth tools for developing specific aspects of your story. Here you can develop your story's setting through calendar systems, terminology management, and social structure planning. Create and manage materials, technologies, species, and professions relevant to your narrative. Now, if you need help understanding any particular section of the app, you can click on the Help button, which is located at the top of each section. Or you can go into the settings and see the complete user guide on how to use the application. In the Settings menu, here you can back up your project using the Project Backup feature. This particular features backup your complete app work and any project you created. Just a quick note, this backup will create a .store file which will only work on iOS and macOS devices. The app does utilize iCloud if you have it enabled. The backup feature is just another layer of protection for your work. The interface is designed for seamless workflow integration. The panels can be adjusted to accommodate your working preferences, and all changes save automatically. Each section can be utilized independently or in conjunction with others, allowing for a flexible approach to story development. The AYCM's interface provides a structured environment for narrative development while maintaining the flexibility needed for creative work. Each section serves a specific purpose while contributing to a cohesive writing experience.